such as stretching, rubbing, applying pressure, tapping, twisting, bending, shaking, and pulling on the extremities, but also also on the trunk.
This is all doing.
This is do-in.
Is doing.
Yes,
Very
this is
good.
do-in. It's a self-massage technique that you do all those things. And one of the main objectives is to massage the internal organs. You also massage your extremities, but also your internal organs and the spine. So most of it's, do-in is based on just common sense. It's a common sense exercise, and it's based on natural instincts, things that people just do naturally, but it's formalized. Let me give you an example. In the morning, you probably rub your eyes. And if you're tired, you rub your eyes and your temples. And if you get a bang, you rub your joints. If you get hurt, you rub your joints. It's a natural
recording.
A natural instinct to rub and to twist and to stretch. Most of it can be done anytime, but if ideally and traditionally, do-in is done in the morning. But here we are at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so
no, it's morning somewhere.
Now, before we start, and once we start, you're going to get, we're going to rock and roll. But before we start, I do have to say that if you have any injuries, you have to be kind to yourself. I can't see what you're doing really very well, and most of you are black boxes anyway. So be kind to yourself. If you feel pain in any area, so you should back off, because you don't want to get an injury from this. This is supposed to help you. It's not supposed to hurt you. And or you can slow down and don't do it as fast, or you can release pressure, or if you feel like this is not for me, just skip the movement. So I told you what we need. I'm on a mat, and I have some oil here, tissues. And if you have a block is always comes in handy, because most of what we're doing is sitting. So you're going to be sitting for a long time. So if it's uncomfortable for you to sit, so you can use a block. So I'm going to start now. Without further ado, I will start, and I'm going to be sitting on my heels. Now, that's where a block might come in, because if it's uncomfortable for you to sit on your heels, then you can put a block under your tush and sit on a block. Or if this is like just too uncomfortable, you could sit any way you like, but I'm sitting on my heels, and I'm not using personally, I'm not using a block. So now we're going to start. You ready? The first thing you need to do is, sitting on your heels, I would like you to close your eyes, close the windows of your eyes, those busy eyeballs, just close them. Put your hands on your knees and press into your knees, and that will help you to straighten your spine up as much as possible. By pressing into your thighs or your knees, you can straighten up your spine. Eyes are closed. All of the trunk of your body, move it back in space a little bit, as if you're leaning into a very comfortable couch. Relax your shoulders down. Relax your jaw. Pull your chin in slightly, and concentrate on stretching your spine. The vertebrae in your spine is far apart one from another as possible, just like a beautiful set of pearls. Separate the vertebrae, the bones in your body, and we're going to breathe deeply. Breathe deeply, inhaling and exhaling together. And when you inhale, you fill your body up with air all the way down to your pelvis. And exhale, you're going to empty your whole trunk from all the air as much as possible. So let's start. Inhale. and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, open your eyes softly, and we'll start sitting sun salutations. Sitting sun salutations go like this. You inhale, and on your exhale, you bend over like a wave. You bend over until your head touches or close to touches the ground in front of you. On your exhale, you let out all your air. And on your inhale, you come up in a wave motion with your chin and your head the last thing to come up. That was an inhale. Exhale. You move forward in a wave motion, and the last thing to reach the ground is your forehead. And then inhale, you roll yourself up with your head the last thing to come up. Let's try it one more time. Your inhale and exhale. Fold yourself over like a wave down to the ground. And inhale, you come up. All right. On your next inhale, you raise your hands up above your head. Look at your hands. A little bit of a back bend. And exhale. Down. Inhale. Your hands come up again, all the way up over your head. And clasp your right wrist with your left hand. And move to the left and look up and stretch. And then you clasp your left hand and you look up and stretch. And exhale, you lay slowly down. And then on the inhale, you twist your whole body to your right. Your right hand goes behind you, and your left hand goes on your right knee, and you twist backwards. And then on the exhale, you come around. And on the inhale, you twist to the left. Your left hand goes behind your tush, and your right hand goes on your left knee, and you twist to the back. Twist with all your heart. Exhale. Come back to the center. Now, you see your hands? Clasp your hands in front of you. And then switch it. Switch your grasp. You have one way of clasping, and then you have another way of clasping. You have the way that's comfortable and the way that feels less comfortable. So start by putting your hands clasped behind your back. And on your inhale, you straighten your elbows as much as possible. And behind your back, you look up. And on your exhale, like you did in the beginning with the sun salutation, you lean over, you bend forward, your forehead on the floor or close to the floor, and you raise your hands behind you, preferably clasping your palms together, and breathe. Hold palm, breathe. On your inhale, you come up slowly and you let go. And then clasp your hands the other way. Inhale. Straighten your elbows. Look up. Exhale. Fold your way over like a gull going forward. Head on the ground, forehead on the ground, and hands up behind you as far as you can. Breathe. Inhale. And on the exhale, come up slowly. Put your hands in front of you and take your toes and curl them under, if that's possible. And now we're sitting with our toes curled under. Our toes are curled under, and we're sitting on your toes, and we want to breathe 5 breaths here. It might be a little uncomfortable for many, many people. So see how long you can stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one. Inhale. And on the exhale, put your palms on the floor. Lift your knees and bend over to a forward fold. You can get some blood into your legs. Tush is up, head is down. You can move your knees forward and backwards to get the blood circulating again. Inhale. And on the exhale, we come back down. Okay. Clasp your hands behind your head. Pull your shoulders down your back. Pull your shoulders back and down. Okay. Now, feel that. Feel that. Push your shoulder blades together and down on your back. And look up. And move your elbows around in a circle one way and around in a circle the other way. Inhale, look up, and exhale, down. Okay. Let's put your shoulders again. Move your shoulders, roll your shoulders back slowly, and roll your shoulders forward. And then, אתם יודעים את הלא רוצה? You know the לא רוצה? לא רוצה. Ha, ha, ha. לא רוצה. לא רוצה. לא רוצה. לא רוצה.
I don't want. I won't
No,
want.
no. No,
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 no.
no. No,
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 no.
no. Okay. Now, let's move to the arms. Take your left arm straight and your right arm into a fist. Hide your thumb inside of your fist, and from the top of your shoulder all the way down the hand, inside your hand, and on the pinky side, you knock up and down. It doesn't have to hurt. Up and down. Then take your right hand and massage the crook of your the inside part of your elbow. The inside part, massage it, and then work your way down till you get to like the place where your carpal tunnel is, above your carpal tunnel, and push the blood down. Push the blood down into your hands, into your fingers. Okay. And then let's do the other side. You ready? You straighten your right hand. You take your left hand into a fist, hiding your thumb, and you knock yourself, starting from the shoulder, not to hurt yourself, just to give a little massage. You knock yourself down your arm all the way down to the inside, the pinky side, and back up again, up to the shoulder, and then back down to the pinky side and up. And then you take your right hand, your left hand, and you massage from the inside of your elbow all the way down your hand. Push it down. Starting at the elbow, the crook of your elbow, and work your way down. When you get to the carpal tunnel, above the carpal tunnel, so just try and move the energy down into your fingers, right above your wrist where the carpal tunnel lies. Okay. All right. The next thing we want to do is, if you have any rings on your fingers, I suggest taking off the rings, putting it up by the side. And now if you want, you can take a little bit of the oil if you need it. Like my hands feel dry, so I'm taking just a little bit of the oil on my hands and I'm rubbing it together. I have coconut oil here and I'm rubbing my hands together. And now I'm rubbing my hands to warm up. Kaha. Rub, 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 rub your hands. And then after you work in the oil, put your hands out to the sides and flap like a bird. Flap, 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 like you're going to fly away. We're going to fly away, fly away, fly away like a bird. Okay. Then we want to flex the wrists. So let's do it like this. Put your hands down on the mat, your shoulders over your hands, and your knees over your hips in a tabletop position. And look down on your fingers that are spread out on the mat. And then what you need to do is you need to take your fingers and you take your whole hand and you move your fingers in the opposite direction towards your legs and knees with your hands spread out. Now, for many, many people, this is already going to be enough of a stretch. You're going to feel a really big stretch. Your thumbs should be pulled away from your hand as much as possible. And this already is a great stretch. But if you're like me and you want even more of a stretch, so what you need to do is you need to go in a circular motion, move your whole body in a circular motion one way. And try and keep the palms of your hands on the ground while you're going in the circular motion one way, and then the other way, the opposite way. Okay, I'm back, sitting back. I'm sure that was like strong for me at least. It was very strong. Circle your wrists and the other way. Spread your fingers out really, really wide and close them one by one. And then open them one by one. Spread your fingers wide, stretch, close them one by one, and open them one by one. One more time, close and open. Then I'm starting on my left hand because I'm a right-handed person, so I'm starting on my left hand. What you need to do is squeeze, don't hurt yourself, but squeeze each fingertip on both sides of the nail. Each fingertip, one by one. I start with my pinky, and I squeeze the top of the tip of my fingers, the nails, the two sides of the nail, I squeeze one by one. The pinky, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger, and the thumb. And then the other side, I'm squeezing the pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger, and the thumb. Then you take your hand. I'm taking my left hand. I'm starting with my left hand, putting it on my thigh, and I want you to one by one. I usually start with the index finger. Bend each. Starting with the index finger, you bend it all the way back towards your wrist. You're bending it back one by one. The index finger, do it slowly and breathe. The middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky finger, all the way back. Nothing's going to break, don't worry. And then I'm putting my right hand down and I'm bending my index finger of my right hand back. The middle finger back. The ring finger back. And the pinky finger back. And then shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, we're back on the left hand. Now, what I want you to do is you rotate each finger. You rotate each finger. The thumb would be clockwise on your left hand, and each finger is counterclockwise on your left hand. Each one, rotate. Rotate your index finger, rotate your middle finger, rotate your ring finger, and rotate your pinky finger. And let's do it on the other side. We're rotating the index finger. No, the thumb. First the thumb, counterclockwise. And then we're going to the index finger, clockwise. Index, middle, circles. Ring, and pinky. Okay, we're back with the left hand. You have a very like a padding between your index and your thumb. You have between your thumb and your wrist. You have a thick pad of skin. Take that skin, pinch it between your hands, and roll it around. Don't hurt yourself, but enough that you can feel you're rolling around the skin over there on your left hand. Between your thumb and your wrist, there's a pad of flesh there to rub around. And then if you take the opposite side between your pinky finger and your wrist, you have another pad on the other side. You rub that. Rub it, roll it between your hands and rub it, massage it. Okay, now we're going back to the right hand. So we're going to start between the thumb and the wrist. That pad of flesh, you take it in your hands. And I don't know if you noticed, but if you're right-handed or left-handed, so there's one side and squeezing and massaging. And then you're taking between your pinky and your wrist, that other pad of flesh on the other side, and you're rolling it around between your fingers and massaging. Okay. Now, between each of your fingers, we're back to the right hand. Between each of your fingers, you have like at the very root of your fingers, you have like a webby kind of a place here. Maybe I should get closer. Yeah, okay, like right here in the middle. So now I want you to massage between the webby part. I started on my ring and pinky finger. I'm massaging it, and then I'm massaging between my pinky and middle finger. And then I'm massaging between my index and my middle finger. And can just give the between the thumb and the index finger a little go. Okay. Now the other side. We're going to massage. We're going to start with, I'm on my right hand, between the fleshy kind of webby part between the pinky and the ring finger. Squeeze it and massage it. Between the ring and the middle finger. Between the middle and the index finger. And here we've got we're back to the index and thumb, between the index and thumb. Okay, next we're going to work on our eyes. We're going to do a little bit for our eyes. So what you need to do in the beginning would be, again, to warm up your hands really, really well. Warm up your hands really, really well. And then what I want you to do is not apply pressure on your eyes, but cup your eyes with your two hands, and don't cover your nose so you can keep breathing. So you should have like a warmth on your eyes, 2 little cups of warmth on your eyes. And what I want you to do now is we're going to rotate the eyes. Look up, look right, look down, look left. Look up, look right, look down, look left. Look up, look right, look down, look left. The last time, look up, look right, look down, look left. Now look down, look right, look up, look left. Look down, look right, look up, look left. Look down, look right, look up, look left. This is the last time. Look down, look right, look up, look left. Remove your hands and take your index fingers, and what I want you to do is to lightly to press on the outside edges of your eyeball in, lightly, rhythmically, with your index fingers. Then you take your index fingers on the top of your eyeball and you lightly press it down, rhythmically. Then you take your fingers to the bottom of your eyeball and you press your eyeball up, rhythmically press up. Okay, so you might feel like, that's why I asked you to bring a tissue. You might feel like your eyes are like crying a little bit. So if you want to wipe your eyes, you can do that now. Okay. Now close your eyes really strong, tight shut, and then open them really wide. Close your eyes really shut, tight, 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 tight. Open them, close them, open them, and then relax. Okay. Okay. Start on the inside of your eyebrow, the inside of your eyebrow where the thickest part is, and lightly squeeze it, going all the way out to the edge. Rhythmically squeeze it, going all the way out to the edge, and then do it again. Rhythmically squeeze the eyebrows all the way out to the edge. Now take your hand, your two index fingers, and smooth out between your eyebrows. Smooth out the place between your eyebrows and your forehead where many of us have lines. Smooth out those lines. Upward motion. Now let your fingers travel to your temples and give yourself a little massage on both sides of your temples in a circular motion. Travel down to underneath your nose, and there's like a little cleft between your underneath your nose and before your lips. So that little cleft in between, so squeeze it. Give it a squeeze. Okay, now let your fingers, your index fingers, travel down underneath your mouth, between underneath your lower lip and your chin, and massage your chin. Take your fingers and let them travel underneath your jawbone, and with your two thumbs, dig underneath your jawbone to the fleshy part under your lower jaw. Sort of dig around down there. Your clavicle. Underneath your clavicle, dig underneath your clavicle and massage. Okay. I'm traveling back up to my eyeballs, and what I want you to do is very gently, what you need to do is to grab the top of your eyelid between your thumb. You pinch lightly the top of your eyelid between your thumb and your index finger, and you rhythmically pull it away from your eyelid on both sides. Do one side and then the other, or you can do both sides together. Okay. Let's go back to the neck. We want to do, revolutions with the neck. Sit up straight first before you start. Your chin slightly in. Don't do it with your chin out. Put your chin in and do 3 revolutions each way. And if you hear knocking in your neck, that's perfectly normal. I hear a bunch of knocking right now. I'm doing 3 one way, and then 3 revolutions the other way. Okay. Now, let's move a little bit. Let's do a little bit of moving. Sit down on your mat. Sit down on your mat. Cross your legs. Take your index fingers and thumbs, these two fingers and your thumb, and grab your toes on both sides. Like I've got my toes. I'm holding them in a cross. Okay. So what you want? How much time do we have left, Ginath? 5 minutes? We don't have 5. We have more than that. How much time? 15. 15?
No, the classes are 40 minutes, and you've been
How many?
going for 38. So we have 2, so take 5.
Okay. We're going to roll out our spine. Just roll out your spine. Massage your vertebrae back and forth. Back and forth. And then stop. Let go of your legs. Keep your legs, you can hold your legs. Straighten them. Flex, point. Flex, point. Flex, point. Roll revolutions one way. Revolutions the other way. Sit like this. Your feet together like a book, and your knees apart. You can flap around for a minute. Breathe in. Inhale and exhale. Lean over. Yeah, I'm sure you can feel that. Inhale. Come up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Put your feet in front of you. Knees. Take your hands on your side. Lift your tush up. And I promise you, you're not going to break anything. Oh, let yourself fall. But you have to do it with noise. Up. Up. Yeah. 2 more. Up. Up. Take your feet, bend your toes back, all the way back, bend your toes back towards your body, and then take your toes and turn them the other way. Lift your tush and down. Slap the inside, the inseam of your feet. Rub your feet. Achilles heel, your Achilles, the back of your heel. Are we finished? That's it? There's no more left?
You got a minute.
A minute? Oh, okay, one more thing I want to tell you. Interesting thing that if you have and you take your foot, put your hand over your foot over your knee like this, and if you have like what's this called, bunions, or the beginning of bunions, a very good thing to do is to take your thumb on the side of your foot, inside of your foot, and your index finger on the inside of your thumb, of your toe, your big toe, and rhythmically pull it out. Pull it out. This will counteract bunions. I mean, it's not like having surgery, but if you do it like all the time, it's like a really good thing for you to counteract bunions.
So what is it you're doing there?
I'm taking, let me see if I can get even closer. Okay, there's my foot. There's my gorgeous foot. Okay, and here's my gorgeous hand. So my thumb is here on the outside, and my index finger is on the inside of my toe. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing in with my thumb, and I'm pulling out with my index finger.
Like
so what I'm doing is I'm counteracting the bunion. Like there, you know, if you have a bunion and you want to train it to, you know, the other way to like try and counteract the bunion. So this is a really, really good thing to do. I'll do it on the other side so you can see. I've got my thumb on the outside here and haha. Yeah. If we're already here, take each toe and bend it back. Each toe and bend it back. And just like we did on the hands, so each nail, the two sides of the nail, squeeze the two sides of the nail, squeeze it up. The other side. Wait a second, we're not finished. Hang on a second, Sheldon.
Nothing.
Bend your bend your toes back. Toes, bend each toe back. On the other side, you have two legs. Baruch Hashem. Tagid Baruch Hashem that you have two legs. You can
Thank you, God.
back. Yes. And squeeze the nails on this foot. Each nail, and pull it up. And yeah. I can't believe 40 minutes went so quickly.
So
what
fast.
happened to my 40 minutes, damn it?
45.
Wow. I guess next time, it's got to be an hour next time.
Got it.
Should we stop?
Duly noted, please. Thank you very much. You're
Namaste.
terrific.
Thank you very much.
Amen.
It was a pleasure. I'm sorry that I had to look at a bunch of black boxes, but I'm used to it because like I do this all the time and I'm used to black boxes. So thank you very much. And I hope to see you. I hope to see you the rest of the week.
Soon. That's right. Good.
So
So